Hello, Year 6. I hope you're okay and enjoying this week's learning. I'm just here to tell you a little bit about the design and technology that you will be doing on Wednesday afternoon. Okay, so let's have a little look. Okay, so here you can see the first slide in the PowerPoint, and you can see that our objective is to understand how to preserve food. Now, this was something that they did lots of during World War II. And if you've read on the plan, the background of it is because during the war, Britain's ports and major roads were hit by bombs and affected, and they weren't able to be used anymore. Um, it meant that food couldn't be imported as easily. Okay, so there was a shortage of food, as you know, and that led to rationing. And as well as rationing, which meant that they were making sure that everybody had an equal share of food and that you were only allowed a little bit of everything. As well as that, it was really important that there was no food waste. Okay, so to preserve food that was maybe reaching the end of its life and it was going off, as you might say, before it got to that point, they would preserve it doing something called pickling. Okay. So the first activity that I'd like to do this afternoon is to think about all of these questions here. Okay. And if you're struggling, if you've thought, I've never even had a pickle before, I've never tasted anything like that before, there's a few pictures at the top of what you're going to do and what it will look like. But if you click on this link, there's lots and lots of information. So let's have a look at that link. Okay, so this is a BBC Food website, and it's all about World War II foods that changed the way that we eat. And if you, well, you can read all of the top bits, which you might be interested in, and there's bits of information about root veg and meat, etc. But the bit that we're interested in is this bit here: preserves and pickles. All right, and you can see one of your propaganda posters here. Of course I can, she says. I'm patriotic as can be, and ration points won't worry me. So she's saying, don't worry about your rations. I can look after my food anyway. And you can see in her hands, you've got the jars and you've got the pickles inside. Okay, so have a read of this section. Okay, there's lots and lots of other information here as well. Oh, I like Toad in the Hole. I make that every Sunday, more or less. Um, and then you've got lots of information, but in particular, have a look at this preserves and pickles. Okay, let's go back to the PowerPoint. Okay, so once you've had a look at that and you've thought about those questions, what we'd like you to do is have a think about the questions around this slide as well to create your own pickle recipe. Okay, you can present it like this, as you can see here, and you might want to draw what you're going to put in, label it. You might want to write a list of your ingredients. All right, you might want to do a little flow diagram showing the process of pickling. Okay. Now, if you're not sure on how to pickle, okay, there's two recipes that we're going to have a look at in a moment, but there's lots and lots of ways that you can pickle veg, and you will have to ask somebody at home to help you with it. All right. It's something that you can get all of your family involved with. And I'm sure maybe your grandparents or maybe your parents will even know their own pickle recipes already. Okay, so we'd like you to do a little flow diagram, diagrams of what you're going to be doing, little pictures, the process, and then your list of ingredients before you have a go. Okay, please, please, please make sure you ask for help. This is not something that you can do on your own. Okay, and if you're using kitchen utensils, knives, okay, maybe to chop up your veg, any other equipment, please make sure that you are doing it safely. Okay, follow the recipes. Don't make it up. Okay, make sure that you are safe at all times, please. Okay. Finally, let's have a look at these recipes. Okay, so this is the first one, and it's a cucumber pickle. All right, and you can see that there's a list of ingredients there. All right, and I did tweet this out earlier in the week and last week, so hopefully you managed to see that and you got these items if you didn't have them in your cupboards already. You can see all of the instructions, so have a read of those. All right, that's option one. Option two, this is a Jamie Oliver one, hence the blanked out word. We've got here a list of ingredients as well, but there's ingredients for the liquid, ingredients for a marinade, and then you've got options of herbs and veg. So have a read of both, like I say, with somebody at home, and then you can follow the instructions and see what you can make. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. We really, really look forward to seeing all the photos of your pickles. We hope that it all goes to plan and that you really enjoy doing this at home. All right. So have some fun and bye bye for now.